Looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning. A little chilly. Probably about 10, 12 below zero Fahrenheit on the river. River's always colder. I rarely ever use them, but I put gauntlets on this morning to keep my hands a little warmer. I think it's the first time I've used them this winter. Getting a little wussy in my old age, I guess. All right, I got a load of trash. It's going to the dump and recyclables that we've been accumulating over the past summer. So that's going in with me to get dropped off. And then I got to get chicken feed and stop by and talk to people about ordering some metal roofing and a couple of other stops along the way. And hopefully, if all goes right, I'll be back home by about 10 o'clock tonight. On the Yinton River, the sun is just about to break the horizon. Ran into a lot of ice fog. It was really dense. About 5 miles back, I couldn't see 20 feet. Slow going. Of course, just before sunrise, it's always the coldest, and especially here on the river. River surface, though, is good. Much better than it has been. Wind has blown it out and kind of flattened it some, so good riding, just a cold ride, and poor visibility. Kind of like I say, a little bit of a cold ride this morning. I'm guessing it's about 10, 12 below zero Fahrenheit right now, maybe colder. Got another 18 miles of river before I get to my truck. Okay, made pretty good time, 2.5 hours. Even though this last 5 miles was just fog so dense, all I could do was look down at the ground. I couldn't even look ahead. Okay, I'm at Dishka Landing now, so now the real work begins. Got to get my truck and trailer dug out, get the trash off of the freight sled, loaded into the back of the truck, start making my way to Wasilla. So probably about an hour's worth of work to do here yet. Hopefully the truck starts. I don't know what the temperature is yet. 11:15 a.m. Deshka Landing. The sun is finally coming out. Trash is loaded in the pickup. I'm ready to head to Wasilla. First 47 miles done. 25 miles to Wasilla. Okay, so we're at Walmart to get chicken feed. I just stopped at All Steel to get a quote on some metal roofing. And our son Cody is here in the parking lot somewhere, who's going to come and pass off mail to me. Because, believe it or not, Eagle Farm does not have a zip code. So we keep a mailbox in Anchorage, and then we have to arrange to have it sent to us, or dropped off to us, or it's always a fluid thing. There's Cody. Alright, pallets, mail, a couple other odds and ends things. So Cody drove out from Anchorage, and that's about what, 45 miles? Meet up with us. And from Deshka Landing to here for me is 25 miles after the 47-mile run overland. So we're going to make a change here. Chicken feed at Walmart. They got all kinds of animal feed here. Don't think this is common in most of the Walmarts, but it is in Wasilla. And 20 bags of this. Hard part about all this is finding somebody to help you. Okay. $658 worth of chicken feed. Whew. It's getting expensive. And $100 worth of gas at $3.45 a gallon. Well, I was just getting ready to load the chicken feed up. Everything was going pretty well, and I happened to look, and I've got a broken front axle. And I don't have the stuff here to fix it. I have what I need to fix it back at home, but I don't think I can get this sled back. I don't want to have it totally break down on me on the trail. So I'm in a bit of a quandary here now, and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the fog is starting to roll back in. I was really hoping I was going to be most of the way home before that happened. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Well, it's almost 6 p.m. A lot later than I had hoped. I have patched together the axle. I'm going to try and limp it home, fix it, and then I'll come back and get the load. So, only a partially successful day. Fog's starting to come in. I need to get out of here. Yeah, made it home. Made it home. Mission only half accomplished. The pivot on the front axle has given me problems for years. You know, I've had the sled for probably 15 years. And the guy that built it just ran a bolt through it. And I mean, it worked for a while, but anyway, it's just I've had a continuing problem. And it broke on me yesterday and I had to limp it back home. So what I've decided to do is I took a ball hitch and it's an 1 7/8. And the upper part of the sled is a receiver that's 1.5 inches. So rather than going back with another bolt, and I had a piece of pipe on here that was welded to it, and then it set down inside that receiver there. What happened this last time was it just wore out. It just wore down and broke off. So I took this ball hitch and I cut it down and grinded it till it got down to about 1.5 inches diameter, so it'll fit into there. And that is what I'm going to try now. It's much beefier. I don't think that that's going to wear down, but I don't want to assume anything, because running 2,000 pounds of freight over these trails time after time after time takes its toll on everything.